This particular joist, for some reason, and I have my theories about why, it has sagged about 1.5 inches or 1.5 inches, so I'm going to take it out. Now, I've never had to do this before, so we'll see how this goes. What I've done is to build a hoist type thing. I've got a 4x6 upright with braces on it, and I've got a 4x6 cross member that sits on top of it, and it's in the window there. I've got some boards that are screwed in real solid, and it's screwed into those boards. And I've got a chain up there and a come along, and you can see I've got 2 straps on it, and I've got quite a bit of pressure on them straps. I cranked it up till I heard just a little bit of a popping sound, and that should hold it as I let it down. I've got some blocks screwed to the wall here, and if you can see, there's a dark line at a little bit of an angle. That's what I'm going to try to cut, and I can stand on the ladder on this side of this joist right here and hopefully be safe. And that will let it set after I cut it in two, it'll set on those blocks right there and hold it until I get the other end cut. Okay, I've got a mark here also on this end, and it's further out from the wall, but since I'll be standing on the back side of this particular joist right here, the way the chainsaw is made, the bar will be rubbing against the wall. So I've got my mark further out, and I'm cutting this at an angle for a reason, so that it won't have a tendency to hang up. It'll be completely free, just drop straight down. So I'll get a chainsaw fired up, and we'll cut this end down here first and see what happens from there. Well, that worked. It didn't fall maybe 1 inch on this end over here. Now I'm going to have to let it all the way down the floor. Okay, I've got this close enough to the floor where I feel safe about it. I'll get my log wheels in here and sit under it and let it on down, and then we can just roll it right out the door and be done with it. And we'll bring the new one in the same way. Jacob, our grandson, was with me, but he was behind the camera. I would not ever let him get in any position where he might get bruised up a little bit. And I was very confident that this would work like it did, and thank the Lord it did. The reason I cut this at an angle was to keep it from getting in a bind when it was cut through or cut off at the other end, where I could drop it straight down. And it worked out good. I can take my blocks off there now and finish taking that piece out. There is a 1/2 inch, I think it's 8 inch long lag bolt going down in the top of that, bolting it into this particular log right here. I'll have to kind of split that wood to where I can get in there to that lag bolt. I can take it out. Okay, I've got this cut out on the outside, and I saved these 2 pieces that I cut out right here so that I can put them back. But I've made just kind of a gimmicked up piece. From here to here is the height of this end of the joist, and I'm not sure it's going to show up, but on the top side of the upper pocket, I've got this kind of chiseled down so that when I put the beam in there, it's going to be higher on that end down there. And that lets me get it started in the pocket. And as I let the come along down, I can slide it this way. And hopefully we can slide it to where the end of it will be about here. And I can take a sledgehammer and drive it back into the pocket that's on the other side. Okay, I've got the beam in here. I'm strapped right in the center of it and hope I can take it all the way to the top, because I'll need all the height that I can get, because this end here with the rope on it's going to have to be pulled down so that we can clear this joist right here. We'll see what happens. Okay, you can pull down on it now, bud. You're going to have to pull hard. All right. All right, you're going to have to go towards the corner. There you go. As you're pulling it sideways and it's getting in the bind. There you go. All right, just hold what you got there, buddy. All right, just hold what you got there, son. Now I'll have to be letting that down now. I'll have to let the force off a little bit at a time. And I'll just walk back and forth.
Now, a little bit. Okay, it's there on the bottom.
We had to bring this in at an angle, and I put some blocks up there on the wall to set the end of this beam over in the corner. And we didn't get that video. We were in a little bit of a bind, but we slid this over as I picked up the other end of it so that I could get it up, lined up at the pocket on that side. But all in all, it worked out pretty good. We thank the Lord we got it in there. And it's sitting on the control lines that I made.